Beats Planet.
Yo. What's happening? Pardon me. It's a couple things I'm going to apologize for. I may lean over and take a bite to eat. My condolences. You may hear thunder and lightning in my background. My condolences. The lightning may knock the power out, in which the stream will be terminated immediately. My condolences. But we lit. At the end of the day, it's Vach Lombardi holding it down for the Doski Woski and the Peasky Whiskey. John Wick, a.k.a. Gaston Glock. So I say, what the hell you wearing? Well, this is kind of my country boy hat, man. This is one of my many boonie hats. They call them boonie hats, but it's just hats that country people wear. It's just flipped inside out right now because it was raining outside. What you want me to do? You know, I just got my specs on. Let's see who first. Tristan Blake Rhines. I don't necessarily know if you care about being first, fam, but salute to you for being first. Willie, Zay, Andrew, Charles, I'm Lil Ghost. San Fran 30, Jorge, Andrew, Dre the Great. What's happening, man? Evan Thompson, 23, beautiful Aries. Kobe, Chancellor, I'm Lil Ghost. What's up, Lil Ghost? Adnan Handon. All right, Adnan Handon. What's happening? Young C Money from University of Texas, San Antonio, who defends them faithfully. What's happening, brother? Krishna, what's happening? Dr. Shep Jr., all right, cool. Cool. Oh, Blitzkin, what's happening? Justin Quarles, what's happening? Sushi 817, what's happening? All right, cool. Yes, it is pouring down in Houston right now. I ain't gonna be long because I gotta go to sleep. I got a day job tomorrow. The only reason I'm up because I got a friend that work at a restaurant that I never tried before, and they told me I can get. Look, it's a Mexican-owned restaurant, but I can get seafood and shrimp fried rice at the same damn restaurant. It's Mexican-owned, but I can get seafood, shrimp fried rice at the same place, and I thought that was interesting. So that's what I went to go do. Just got off a Law Nations podcast or whatever. Salute to him for having me on. Let me get up in the comment section real fast. I know somebody saw some things that I was interested in. First of all, the phone lines are open. It's not necessarily on the screen, but it's in the description. So 515-739-1285, access code 309104. I don't even have to look at it to know it these days because I just know it. Somebody asked me, when am I going to do my final mock? These are April questions. Yes, so my final mock is going to be before before the draft starts, basically. So between now and April 25th, I'm going to drop my full-blown mock draft. Also, need something to wipe my can with. Hold up. I think I made it worse. Whatever. I forgot what the hell I was talking about. That a little better? It's a little better. It's a little better. I'm going to drop my mock draft. I'm going to drop position rankings. Also in April, I'm going to try, and this is ambitious Vach Lombardi talking, I'm going to try to release 32 mock drafts for each of the 32 teams. It's going to be powered by the fan draft at Absolutely, to them it's going to be an automated draft for the other 31 teams, but I'm going to be whatever team I decided to do one on. So, the cameras are fine. It's just the glare from the light behind you. I mean, the light's in front of me, really. So, You know what I mean? That's how it looks with nothing around. You know what I mean? But there we go. It's just my my desk lamp. But anyway, just touching on a few topics. The phone lines are open. Hey, y'all see me smoke them dudes, man? Y'all see me smoke them radio guys, dog? Listen, man, somebody hit me up, dog. And I've been on that show before. I actually just went back on that show, recently because they like to have me, whatever. But somebody hit me up, yo, Vach, you heard what the PM Jab said about Lamar Jackson? I say, nah, what they say? They ain't tell me what they say. They wanted me to go and see for myself. So, like my man Verb say, I clicked the link to the interview to see what they trying to get into. And then they were outside in a parking lot. In case y'all didn't know, just go to my latest video. It's the one right before this. Vach makes fun of radio guys. It's the one video right before this. So the point of the bit that they were making was they bet they could have a better pro day than Lamar Jackson. So they took a football and they took an intern and they went out in this parking lot and they threw some passes in which they thought they were going to be better than Lamar Jackson. Hey man, I ain't gonna get no spoilers, man, but you're gonna have to go see for yourself. Vach ate them dudes alive, man, as far as the technique, the throws, the clothing that I know y'all hear that lightning. The clothing that they chose to wear, their lack of balance, them falling all over the place. It was quite funny. It was quite hilarious. So I hit them up. I say, hey man, y'all really feel like y'all about to run? y'all about to just think y'all better than Lamar Jackson like that? Da da da, boom boom boom. They ran 40s and all. That dude ran like a 5'8", 240. And I was like, man, Lamar Jackson cannot run, and that's still faster than the 5'8", 240. I ate them alive, man. If you want to go see that video, it's the last one I put up right before this live stream. So go ahead and check that out. So now, I was just talking about the YouTube channel and what's to come in April. Not Boston necessarily, but they cover Boston. They're in Portland, Maine. And you sometimes forget Maine is a state. But yeah. Whatever. So what was I saying? The channel for April, right? I talk about this? Yeah, I talked about this. Okay, cool. Position ranks, big mock draft, 32 small mock drafts. I'm basically going to be done with film sessions. You know what I mean? I'm probably going to do a Duke Ejiofor video. And I might do like 2 more after that. But after that, it's going to be no more like film sessions. Like I may do some scouting reports. I may check in every now and then to tell y'all what I may feel about the player. I'm basically using this last bit of the month to just study guys. Just so I can get things right. Just so I can get a good idea of the players before I move on to the next step. And I basically can't do that and make videos for y'all. Well, make film sessions for y'all. Because film sessions are really focused on one guy. So I'm going to be taking my time out to really focus on knowing these players, because I know that when I get to the draft, me being whoever I am, and people think whatever they think about me, they're gonna ask me these questions about these obscure, pardon me, about these obscure players, and I'm gonna need to have an answer because I'm who I am. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be taking this next couple of weeks to study my guys. Just in case I might run into somebody that want to give me a job and fire me because I'm too edgy. You know what I mean? They may want to give me a job and fire me soon. So I'm gonna really need to know my stuff, and with that, I'm gonna have to take a break from these independent videos in order to hit y'all upside the head. But y'all will get videos on position rankings. Y'all will get videos on mock drafts. All those going to be videos. It's just that the film sessions are going to be gone. Ethan say Harold Landry or Rashawn Evans. At 19, I run to the podium to go get Harold Landry at 19. I know everybody's mocking him second round, late first or whatever, but that dude ain't going to make it. Isaiah Oliver is going to be an elite defensive back. We'll see. I got to watch a little more film on him before I fully commit to that. Also, my plans for when I actually get to Dallas. Because I don't know if y'all going to be in Dallas or whatever, but I'm going to be in Dallas for the draft. And I plan on shaking a lot of hands, meeting, greeting a lot of people, conversation, this and that, boom, boom, boom. I got some business cards made. I got business cards for everybody that walks up and watches my channel. You know, if you watch up to me and say, yo, Vach Lombardi, I watch your channel, I love it. Cool, salute to you. I'm going to give you a business card. It could be a keepsake. It could be a souvenir. And we'll just go from there. Salute to y'all. I wish I had one close to me, but I don't. It's way over there. And I don't feel like necessarily getting up to go see it. But hey, if y'all gonna be in Dallas, walk up to me, say what's up, tell me I'm Vach, I watch your stuff, and I'll give you a card, something you can just hold on to. I'm gonna try to find you in Dallas, Vach. You better have your own booth at the draft. I'm not gonna have a booth, but what's gonna happen is me, Law Nation, and Mark Holmes. And Lieutenant Dan's going to be there, too. We're actually going to have a tailgate barbecue type of situation in the parking lot of the draft. You know what I mean? You know, in the parking lot of AT&T Stadium where everybody's going to kind of be or whatever. So, shit, wherever you smell the barbecue at, it's going to be me and some other, pretty big YouTubers. We're going to be over there chilling, shaking hands, asking questions. You and Mark going to box. We might. We might box. I don't know. I think I might box a lot of people. I don't know, but I'm licensed to carry, so I might just not box. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I'm trying to do a lot of things, man. I'm trying to do a lot of things for the draft, man. Like, I'm not just gonna be there for the draft. I'm gonna be there the day before and the day after. So, I'm gonna bring a football and my old gloves, man. If y'all want to get a 7-on-7 game, I'm into that type of thing, bro. I said that on Twitter, and that separates me from Mike Mayock and Mel Kiper. It's like I'm the draft guy that wants to like chill and parlay with y'all. Let's throw the football around. Let's get a game going. Let's go get a beer. Let's go flirt with some waitresses at some restaurants or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really trying to get active when I'm in Dallas, so I can enjoy myself. I can have some fun. You know what I mean? Jalen says Frank Ragnow or Billy Price. I'm watching both those guys real close now, so give me about a week before I fully, commit to saying something on camera. And that's my big thing. I got a lot of opinions, but I can't just out and say something on camera because I'm on camera. People can always come back and, well, Vach, you said this, you said that. I'm like, well, hang tight. And the popular answer may be Billy Price. I don't know, but just let me keep researching, and I'll have a good answer for you in about a week or two. Just hang tight. The draft last year was packed. I don't know if you got space, or we gonna find some space. we gonna find that space. We gonna find some space. What else we got? Y'all best not disrespect the homie Mel Kiper. Do you watch IFL or AFL? Nah, it's not my thing, fam. It's not my thing. Who's more athletic, Lamar or Saquon? That's interesting. Give me 30 seconds while I think about that over some rice. While I'm chewing this rice, let me think about that. Well, Saquon is definitely lighter on his feet, and Saquon is 230 pounds. Lamar Jackson is definitely quarterback fast. Like, he's regular, like, super fast, and he's regular super quick. But I would say Saquon's a little more nimble, a little more light on his feet. he can do more things with his movement, you know. And that's what's so rare about Lamar Jackson. Not even rare, but most quarterbacks we see can run or they can move. Lamar Jackson different. Like athleticism wise, Lamar Jackson is they're trying to make him a receiver for a reason, you know. Is he Vic fast? I don't know. I got to see them next to each other. Steve Amores. ¿Qué pasa contigo, mi hermano? Vach, you woke me up. I woke you up like out your sleep, or like I got you to realize some shit that you didn't know at first. Elaborate, please. Give Vach his own NFL booth, his own booth NFL. Hey, man. I started to reflect on this the other day. And sometimes I'm at my 12-hour shift day job, and I just think a lot, you know. I remember when I first started doing this thing, man, I used to be, man, I can't wait till ESPN hire me. I'm going to do this in order to get hired by these people, you know. I think I can be more successful as being my own like draft entity, you know what I mean? I think not to say that I can make more money on my own, but I could be more peaceful on my own, you know. I can live with myself. Something I would hate to do is I would hate to get on camera and be caught up in a morality type situation where I could say some real shit and lose my job, or I can comply but continue to feed my family, you know? I'd really hate to be in that type of situation. Because my loudmouth ass, knowing me, I might say something that's a little touchy. I could get fired. I could flirt with some staff member and get fired. I could cuss on TV and get fired. I can make an inappropriate joke on television and get fired. And I don't necessarily know if I want people to have that type of power over me, you know? Now, I wouldn't mind somebody hiring me and, you know, good job, all this, da-da-da, boom, boom, boom. That'll be cool. But something I notice is I really like being my own boss. I really like doing my own thing, you know? I like it. It's dope. I can go live at 11. You know, I would probably be pissed off if I was tied down to, okay, Vach, every day at this time in this week you got to do a live stream. I mean, I feel like doing it. But I go live when I want to. You know what I mean? I do things when I want to. I think there's value in being my own boss. You know? But whatever. Vice, tough question, but how would you rank these four? Barkley, Zeke, Gurley, Fournette. Buckeye, Zeke, Bulldog, Gurley. Penn State, Nittany Lion, Saquon, Tiger, Fournette. That's my answer. And I'm sticking to it. Stay woke, Vach. You goddamn right. Joey Cologne said, "We are proud of you, Vach." Salute, man. Salute. I like your glasses and hat. Hey, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Very, very Mississippi of me. Howdy, y'all. Ain't that what SpongeBob was saying? The Patriots did kind of trading and get another first round pick today, huh? Let me put that in my damn description. Brandin Cooks trade. So the Patriots got 5 picks in the top 100. I think they got one at 90, 2 in the 40 somewhere, 23 and 31. Sheesh. Some people say the New England Patriots are going to retool their team with those 5 top 100 picks. What if they're trying to replace Tom Brady with them 5 picks? You know? Keep doing your thing, Vach. You are putting the mainstream guys to shame, brother. Salute to you. Salute, Andrew. I saw something funny today. It made me think of it. I saw something funny today. Somebody was like, the Patriots trading up to the Patriots. They finally got their 2 first-round picks to go get Garoppolo. I thought that was hilarious. I do think at some point the Patriots have got to address the quarterback position. This year wouldn't be a bad year to do it. And you got a lot of picks. And as long as you got Tom Brady, you're going to be picking in the 30s and 20s. You got multiple picks this year. Didn't last year, like, the Patriots didn't even have a pick or something like that? It was last year or the year before that. Whichever year they won a Super Bowl, I believe, they didn't even have a pick. Because of, I want to say Deflategate or some foolishness. I don't know. Whatever reason they didn't have a pick. But with them always picking in the back part of the first round, it's hard to find a franchise quarterback there. Tom Brady is, what, 41, 42? I wouldn't be surprised if they move up to try to go get a quarterback. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. Let me think about what they might do and stir this rice and take a commercial break because I'm Hollywood. Tired of your mock draft simulators giving you unrealistic results like this? Vosh Lombardi uses the Fan Drafted app. I can come on here and I can build my own mock drafts. We go Josh Rosen, number 1, and we go Quentin Nelson, number 2. I can build my own big board with Quentin Nelson on the top of it because I feel like he's the best player in this draft. Sue me. I can do player rankings. I can move guys all up and down this thing if I want to. But the most fun that I have is using the live draft where I only use one team. We get the Giants and we're going to go 4 rounds and let's see. So we got Josh Rosen with the number 1 overall pick. I'm the New York Giants. Say I want to mix things up and take Minka Fitzpatrick, number 2. And then we move on with the rest of the draft. Say in the second round, I want Will Hernandez to save the New York Giants. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. I can have hours of fun doing this just on my phone and not getting fired at my day job. It's the Fan Drafted app, man. It's available on the Google Play Store. Type it in just like that. Fan Drafted. And I'm Vosh Lombardi, man. Salute. The YouTube Illuminati is taking money away from your favorite content creators, and people often ask the best way to support the channel directly. I tell them that's subscribing to my Patreon. Just $1 a month would increase production and the frequency of uploads. Basically, that means more content for you. For less than a bag of almond M&Ms, you can support the channel, call dibs on requests for future videos, and you can have access to Patreon exclusive material like my throwback film sessions. That's patreon.com/Vosh Lombardi. I appreciate the support. Doski Woski. Salute. I normally never take breaks that soon, but it was calling me. Dinner time was calling me. Somebody asked what's my zodiac sign. I'm a Pisces. I was born March 3rd, 1992. Just turned 26. I'm almost 30, man. I'm almost 30. We got Tristan Blake Rhines in the chat box right here. Salute to you, Tristan. Go listen to his podcast, The Rhines Report. Good friend of the show. Good fan of the show. Let me see. Let me look through these comments and we're gonna wrap this thing up. Let me see. I don't need to be here all night. I came to say what I had to say now. Vach is a Cancer or a Capricorn. I can be a Cancer sometimes, but no, whatever it means about Pisces. I had a lady friend tell me that Pisces can be loud and they can sometimes be chill into themselves. I am both. Depends on the situation. Depends on the situation. I could be both, but I said all this to say though is that if you're in the Dallas area, cool as a fan. Cool as a fan. Let me see what else we got. M&Ms are expensive. No, they are not. No, they are not. Almond M&Ms, they actually going up to like $1.99. Either way, you can drop $1 on Patreon. It'll still be cheaper than a bag of almond M&Ms. You see what I'm saying? Rafael Lopez, you're the GOAT, Vach. Not yet, man. Not yet. I'm going to get there soon, but not yet. Vach, with Dallas getting Fleming and moving Layell. Okay, we don't know if they're moving Layell back to guard. We don't know that. Now, however, they do have Fleming. I think Fleming's going to be the swing guy. But I leave Layell right at right tackle. Why? Well, because he did pretty good against Khalil Mack and Von Miller and Kerrigan and Bosa and all those guys. I mean, not Bosa. He blocked Bosa a few times and Ingram. Yeah, all those guys. Layell did just fine against those guys. No need to move stuff around. Go get Will Hernandez called the weekend. What's up, I showed up late to the party. Thanks for your content. Always sending folks your way to drop that. Salute, bro. Salute. Is Odell Beckham Jr. worth the 9th overall pick? Mm-hmm. Don't you think so? Layell could be the best guard in all of football. I don't think so. He'll be a good guard, but he's a hell of a tackle. And there's more danger at tackle than there is at guard. I leave him at tackle. Plus, your line is so much better when Fleming is your sixth man. You know? It's just my opinion. Should the Cowboys get Cortland Sutton? No, we should not get Cortland Sutton. I'm going to answer about 3 more questions and I'm going to get out y'all hair. Didn't want this stream to be long. Just wanted to come in, say what's up to the people, mingle a little bit, answer a few questions if y'all had them. Lil Ghost is also a Pisces. Hilarious. Joey Cologne said, me too, March 7th, no homo. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means, man. Let me see. Let me scroll down to the bottom. Get your questions in now. I'm going to answer 5 of them. Then we're going to box and boogie. And I'm going to watch John Wick before I go to bed because I'm a gangster and that's what we do. Tell me how you feel about my man's Randy Gregory. I think he's the best. He's the best pass rusher on that team, and he could be a top 10 pass rusher in the league. It just depends on whether he can not smoke enough to pass his drug test. Would you be okay with Dallas trading the 19th overall pick for Brandin Cooks? No, I would be real pissed off. Real pissed off. Hey, Vach, heard of Frank Ragnow, the center/guard from Arkansas? Allegedly, he's never given up a sack. I mean, sure, that's a number. I would like to watch the film to come up with the final conclusion of that. If I find that to be a quality stat, then we'll have a conversation. I mean, numbers can just be misleading sometimes. I haven't watched too much Arkansas football, but what if they run the ball like Georgia Tech runs the ball? I wouldn't give up a sack neither if all we did was run the ball. It's just a lot of misleading numbers sometimes. And hey, he could have only played 1 year. I mean, it's just a lot that goes into it. So, yeah, I would 100% take a look, and I'll give you my opinions. But I'll be finishing up my offensive line research real soon. I was looking at receivers today. So I might look at offensive line a little bit tomorrow. Is Harold Landry top 10? He could be. I like him. If I'm one of those teams that's drafting 8, 9, or 10, or 11, or 12, yeah, I'll go get him. See, Sushi817 know how to get this question in. Salute to you for dropping the super chat. Can Joe Thomas take Hitchens' place and do good? Joe Thomas is going to be a depth guy. So, try not to get too caught up in the Joe Thomas hype. I don't think he's gonna come in and just like start like that. But Joe Thomas is gonna be a rotational depth dude. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, check out my man Joe Rod over at Cowboys Blog. He drops some Dallas Cowboys content every day, whether it be draft stuff, free agent stuff, game reviews, his thoughts, just little tidbits here and there. He keeps us updated on the 30 visits. He even drops film every now and then. Cowboys Blog, go check him out. How do you donate? There's a little $sign up under the say something line. Let's see. But he said, how many times did Bryce Butler drop his pen before he signed to Arizona? I don't know, Joe, if they have video of Bryce Butler dropping his pen 1,000 times before he signed with Arizona. That'll make me laugh. That'll make me laugh if that really existed. We're going to answer about 3 more questions, and we're going to box and boogie. We're going to get up out of here. My favorite receivers in this class, I'll get back to you. I'm researching them now. Vach, would you trade up to get Minka or Derwin if you were in Dallas? I was just talking to Law Nation about that. You know, it's funny. Y'all remember when Vach Lombardi was, when everybody else was like, Minka Fitzpatrick is like the best player in the draft. He's going top 3. He's going top 5. And Vach was like, pump your brakes. There's a possibility Minka Fitzpatrick could fall to like the 10th, 11th, or 12th spot. 13 maybe. Is Vach opposed to, trading up to get a guy like Minka Fitzpatrick? Definitely not opposed to making a move like that. We'll just have to cross that road whenever we get there, If Cowboys got Vita Vea and I guess that's Jesse Bates in the first 2 rounds, would you be happy? I think you can get Jesse Bates in the 3rd, but I'm just a YouTube guy. Who am I? I don't know. But I want Will Hernandez. I think we can get a haul better than that. Vosh, do you buy Saquon isn't good at running the ball nonsense? It does sound like nonsense. Saquon is really good at running the football. Vach, my team is doing pass rush drills today. They were doing pass rush drills today. I got slammed because I tried to spin off a bull rush. Any techniques to use when getting off a bull rush? I tried to spin off a bull. Well, bull rush is typically, and I hope this ain't too jargony, but just hear me out. You have, let's just say this, you have vertical moves and you have like lateral moves, And bull rush, you're basically attacking down the middle of somebody. Spinning, you're going to the left or the right of them. So it's just, you don't want to use those 2 energies together. You know what I mean? Now, if you would want to match the 2 energies. So if you're bull rushing somebody, you got them on skates, you're moving down the middle of them going forward. The better way to counteract going forward is to pull somebody backwards, right? So if you're bull rushing, you got hands inside, you're extending, their energy may be going back because you're pushing them that way, but their energy that they want to go the opposite way, right? So you're pushing them backwards. They want to go forward. Use their momentum of them wanting to go forward against them and pull cloth down and they'll go behind you. You see what I'm saying? So bull rush, boom. Right? Now if you wanted to spin, which is left or right, use another move that'll make you go left or right. So you may give let's say you start off with a hard rush to the outside, right? A hard rush to the outside. That's going sideways because you're attacking the right side of the offensive lineman. You attack the right side, attack the right side, attack the right side. They bring energy to counteract that attack to the right side. Then you spin back to their left, right? You normally want to mix side-to-side moves and forward and back moves, okay? Go in the comment section. Tell me if you learned something. Mr. Wright is a mod. Who the hell is Mr. Wright? People come on here and change their names. I don't know who the hell they are. We got 2 super chats. Johnny Fairplay say, who's better out of Leighton? Rashawn Evans is better than Leighton Vander Esch. Rashawn Evans is better than Leighton Vander Esch, okay? People think it's normal to just dig your shoulder into people. Go watch any linebacker film session I've done. Nobody do that. Nobody does that. Rashawn Evans is definitely better than Leighton Vander Esch, man. Just whatever. I'm going to say that and move on. Who do you think the Niners need at 9? It depends on who's there at 9. And I'm not Cleo Lombardi, but I would say best defender available. I think that's a great way to answer it. That's a great way to answer it. I appreciate it, Coach. Salute. We're going to answer one more question. The next question pops up. I'm going to answer it, then I'm going to get up out of here. Some good rice, by the way. But they're not a sponsor, so I'm not going to tell you where I went. You look like an Omega. I could have been. I was close to it. It just seems like Omegas and football players just make good matches for each other. So I was almost a bruh. I hung out with all the bruhs, you know. My mom's a Delta. Ain't that funny? I don't know. Maybe one day get into a grad chapter or something. I don't know. Thoughts on Gruden? Thoughts on what Gruden has done so far in Oakland? I don't really have an opinion. I haven't been watching too far. Breeze final Super Bowl push. I'm not a Saints fan. So, nah. Is Saquon good at running the ball? Yeah. He's pretty good at it. Pretty good. You think the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl? Let me tell you something, man. Just how the National Football League works. It's never those teams that you think are like the best teams on paper, or those teams that you think can win it all. It's never those teams that actually win it all. So we may be real pro Eagles and pro Eagles, pro Rams. I don't know. Digging the boonie cap. I'm Omega Sci-Fi myself. Hey man, who is Mr. Wright? Let me see if I can get a closer picture. Mr. Wright. Let me see who this is, because he might be the plug to get me in here. He might be one of my future big bros. You know what I'm saying? So we can get this thing done. Wait till I go back to school. Wait till I go back. Do I know you, Mr. Wright? Have you changed your name recently? How you end up being one of my mods? When this happened? What did I formerly know you as? I don't remember making me. Huh. I don't know. Who is Mr. Wright? You're Mr. Wright. You got the name Mr. Wright. It's right there. I want Hernandez at 19, just like you. I see the Seahawks snatch him up before us. If somebody snatched Will Hernandez before we get to him, it's going to be a gangster that falls to us. So you all will bend the knee before the true God. Who would you draft for the Niners at 9? I would draft Cleo Lombardi says I would draft Harold Landry to the 49ers at number 9, and I would be pissed off because I want him to be a Cowboy. There you go. With that being said, thanks everybody for tuning in. It was fun. Just wanted to come out here and put my energy out into the atmosphere. Wanted to come say what's up with y'all. It was a late night stream. I wasn't doing nothing else. I got a day job in the morning. I'm gonna drop a Duke Edgy 4 video at some point this week. I helped you out day one when you had some trolls, and I haven't changed my name. Okay, well it's probably been a while since I seen you, Mr. Right. Hey man, salute to you, future big brother. All right, so listen, man, go follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI. Hit this like button, smash the like button if you haven't. Hit the subscribe button. Hey, man, see y'all in Dallas, man. Don't forget about the Patreon. It's more important than food and water and threesomes. And Lombardi's Draft Talk. Come join my group. Hey, man, it's been fun. Appreciate it, y'all. Salute.